So this video is Grief Hit Like a Semi-Truck Part 2. So in my video yesterday, I posted about a loved one making a decision that hurt themselves and everyone around them deeply. And what I shared was what I've been learning and practicing about grief, or at least a few points about it. One being that grief is complicated and it comes in waves. And that it comes at unexpected moments, and that the best way through grief is just that. It's going directly through it, not trying to go around it or under it or over it or ignore it, but actually hitting it head on. And we need to feel the grief while avoiding despair. And the person grieving needs a place to express that grief, especially if you can journal or do some kind of art or talk or whatnot. What's not helpful is someone or some people trying to give you advice or counsel or expanding on that topic today. Words are dangerous, and often people give them with the best of intention. And at best, they're temporarily helpful. At worst, they're really hurtful. And what's most powerful is just having a safe place or person to allow you to just be a comforting presence without necessarily words. And so last night, a few hours after we found out the news, we were actually hosting a group of people at our house, and man, did I want to cancel. But they were people who were precious to us, and I suspected that it would be good. Well, sure enough, it was just a safe place for us to process. And I don't know, as a kid I learned not to cry. I didn't cry probably till I was like 35 for the first time. But since I've been learning more about becoming a whole person and reaching my true potential, I've learned to tap into feeling emotions. Yay! So last night I think I cried for about 2 hours solid. And it's probably the thing I needed most and probably the best thing for me. And I wish I could say I was all done with this grieving thing, with this issue. I think it's going to be a while, but I know that I was extremely helpful. And so just a couple other thoughts on grieving that I'm practicing and learning is that we just need a deep level of care and support. Again, not people trying to fix us, but just being there, letting us be where we're at. And if you don't have that, I'd encourage you to find that. Look around at your inner circle. Look upline, like parents and mentors and coaches, and look downline, mentees and, even adult children or mature children, employees in appropriate relationships in certain circumstances. I wouldn't advise that for most, but disciples, and then peers, your spouse, your friends, colleagues that you have, very few select colleagues where you have that kind of relationship. And then one of the hard things about grief is that there's no true stages. Modern psychology has some concepts, but it's just you flow in and out of different stages. So, and here we go. As the car goes by, this is my second time filming this. First time I filmed it, dogs were barking, construction was happening. It's about right for the last 24 hours, about how things have been going. Anyways, I just want to encourage you. Most of us have something to grieve, some form of trauma in our life. And I said in the first video, if you don't address it, it doesn't go away. It actually just calcifies or metastasizes in your body and inhibits you from healing and actually reaching your real potential and experiencing joy, peace, and confidence. So that's my thought for the day on grief. Hopefully we're done with this topic. Stay tuned.